Probably. Sweet. Everything's live. Alright. What's my thumbnail? I forgot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. How are you guys doing today? I think that's everything. Plug this in. Sorry. I'm like, what was I doing? Internet people back. I just lagged. So looks like that's gonna be a problem. The internet's going to be a problem again. So I have my old setup back, basically. So I have my like side camera, and then I have the overhead. The reason why I'm doing this today is because I am working. There's freaking wax on it. I accidentally spilt a candle. There we go. I spilled the candle yesterday all over my workstation and all over the floor, and I'm like still scraping freaking wax off my table, and apparently it got on my Warbler stuff. Yvette! Hey! I've been like so busy. And a lot of the stuff I've been working on, like crafting wise, has been like stuff I need to record. Like the hands, and I started painting the crown for about Bouet. I got permission for a photo shoot location at a haunted hotel. So I'm doing that Tuesday. So I scheduled that. I need to schedule Rogue's Manor. I accidentally ordered the crap I need for Bouet, and it's coming Monday and Tuesday. So I have to wait for my package from Amazon to come in before I can take off to Eureka. You're on so early. I'm still at work. Well, I go to work at 5, so I only have like an hour. I might stream again this evening. I get off, like we close at 8, and depending on what side work I have, I get off around 9. Like I was planning on streaming last night, but I had a table. Like my first table was a 6 top, and they stayed for 4.5 hours, and I'm like, if I'm still gonna be here, but they stayed an hour and a half past close, and I'm like, we closed an hour and a half ago. You're not giving me enough money for me to sit here. But enough of that. I need to get this done. So I spilt wax all over my picture, but I think I can, yeah, I can still see what needs done. Yeah, I think everybody's still pretty busy today. Maybe I'll, okay, so I need to keep it about here. I guess I could make this a bit smaller. I like late night anyway. I'll be around if you do. Okay. It'll be, well, I got off around like 10. Like I didn't get home until 10, and then I wasn't out into the shop until like 10:20, 10:30. And I was like, well, it's like 10:30 at night. I don't think anybody's gonna come hang out. But you know, I can try it. I don't feel like that would be a bad idea. I need a playlist rolling. So I'm gonna work on this crown. So I'm gonna do the warble work. I need to dig out my epoxy sculpt too. It's Friday. Oh, it is Friday. No, I meant last night. Streaming late last night. But I also had a doctor's appointment this morning at like 9. So I was like, I still went to bed at like 1 or 2, 1:30, I think. So I didn't get much sleep anyway. What is sleep? I never get sleep anymore. Okay. Alright. Oh. You know, I didn't even think about that. Let me look at this real quick. I made this for like my scarf piece, but oh, look at you go, you bet. Is better? Okay. I work at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday morning though, so I can't stay up too late, but I can stream for a little bit after work tonight. This feels so weird because it's waxy. Today, but okay, I made one that everything that's the belt one. This is technically the scarf one, so I need one more, regardless of if I use this one for the scarf or if I use it for my headpiece. Gallery tomorrow. Hopefully we'll make a handful of cash on Sunday. Ooh, look at you go. That sounds awesome. Hot? Ooh. That sounds interesting. And whenever I say interesting, I mean probably a no-go for me. Okay, I need some foam. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna grab my scissors. By the way, Sam, I'm probably gonna get some content for TikTok after, yeah, after I get done with these costumes. Sorry, I was having a moment. I just don't have anything to really wear for it, so I'm like... I am sorry. Yeah, I don't like people either. And I'm a server. Be so cool at it. I don't know about that. I'll do my best though, for sure. I'm just very uncoordinated and my face doesn't ever work right. Did this go like straight around my head? Perfect. If I were Lauren, where would I put my template? My brain isn't working right. I haven't been working like correctly all week. I keep knocking everything off my work surface. Like, I think in the end, I'm probably gonna set up at that chair because I have a lot more like width space. Apparently I need more space because I just can't function. Do y'all like this sun, or do you think I should make a different one for the center of my crown? Because technically this one was meant to be around my neck. I guess I can make another sun because they need to be exactly the same size. It'll be fine, whatever. Never mind. Good day, Lauren, Aaron, Haley. How are you? I wonder where Michelle is. I would have thought she would have been here. Guys, I made a pie. So I've never baked before really in my life. I don't really cook either. I live my life on like lunch meat, cheese, and like fruit. So essentially, like, bare minimum kind of stuff here. Well, my doctor, because I've been having such stomach problems lately, my doctor put me on, my doctor put me on a diet because I had my blood, they took blood out of my body and then they told me what I couldn't eat because I had a sensitivity to it, because I've been having horrible stomach problems. So I can't have gluten, I can't have eggs, I can't have, no, it's actually a really healthy pie, Yvette, because I had to make it without gluten, or it's kind of low sugar too. But it's actually pretty good so far. I made chocolate pumpkin bread that was like low carb and made out of yogurt, so it had protein in it. So I made, and it was I made it with cacao powders, and the cacao powder is like 20 calories per tablespoon. So, and it has a lot of protein and fiber and magnesium in it. So I've been doing my best here. But I can't have green beans, I can't have mushrooms, I can't have malt, barley, brewer's yeast, so no wine, no beer. There's a lot. I can't have citrus, I can have some citrus. I can't have specifically lemons or oranges. And then I can't have pineapples or blueberries either. So I've been like trying to do meal plan and like meal prep and stuff like what Vaughn does. Me and Vaughn sat down and she, thank God, she helped me make a meal plan. So, which really has been helping with having to deal with not being able to eat anything. It's really, like, because I live tropical smoothie. I love going to tropical smoothie, but the way that they make their smoothies, I can't have them. I can't even have oats. So any healthy, like, bars, I can't have cereal. It's just, it's a rough day for the Lauren. And even if I could have, I can't have almonds either. So everything basically has to be made from home. So I'm making her turkey taco bowl. I got the stuff to make that, and I'm about to freeze it. They're too close together. Sorry if this is shaking the camera. I had to erase. But, so I'm basically having to, like, learn how to cook, but it's not like learning how to cook where you can basically, like, do anything you want. I have to learn how to, like, substitute eggs, and, which I have a conversion. There's applesauce, there's yogurt. I have an egg replacement powder that I can use. Like, my body hates eggs. Like, I won't be able to have eggs for life. She said that one was definitely going to be permanent. Like, my body just doesn't, it attacks it, like the enzymes or something. I'm really bad at remembering what people tell me, but I know I can't have them, so. But anyway, I've been still having stomach pain even after eating clean, which it's helped a lot. Don't get me wrong, like, it's really helped. But we can't figure out, like, what else is wrong with me. So I went to the doctor, and she told me basically just take the supplements and stuff that my natural doctor told me to do, and see if that helps. And if not, in a month we're gonna probably, like, get my stomach scoped and see what's going on in there. But in the meantime, I'm learning how to cook. So I had to make a pie from scratch, and I've never made a pie before, but I made it like gluten-free and egg-free. I don't even know if you put eggs in like normal pie. That's how little I know about what's going on. So I learned how to do that, and I made that today, but we didn't have a rolling pin. So, like, the top of it, I was gonna make, like, a grid pattern. I was like, this will be fine, you know? Like one of the pies from, like, Snow White or something. I don't know, like, a pie, you know what a pie looks like. So I couldn't even make a flat crust. So I'm like, what am I doing? So I ended up being like, okay, I can sculpt. I can't roll this out flat. I can't make a basic pie, but I can sculpt. So I basically made a bunch of like, I just kept taking it and rolling it and like shaping it like I would clay. And I made an entire leaf pie. And then I took a butter knife and like cut in all the details. And then whenever I was done, I cut out a pumpkin eye triangles out of it. It's on Instagram if y'all want to go look it up. But it's so cool. And it's cooking right now. Apparently, like, the gluten-free crust takes forever to bake because it's been cooking for, I think, an hour and a half and it's not done. Zach's keeping an eye on it. Don't worry. I'm not burning the pie. I would not let that burn. It took me forever to get that done. I'm glad you're looking out for your health. Good motivation for us. Yes. Become the healthy with me. If I can't have coffee or tea. Let that sink in. My life is hell. But I can have Monster, so it's not that bad. I had to buy a case of freaking Monster. Which actually, for a big tub of coffee, it's like $10. So, and it's $15 for a big pack of Monster. So I'm like, it's about the same. So it's not that much more expensive. Lattice top. What's a lattice top? Oats F me up bad. Yeah, seriously, me too. Apparently that's why, like, subconsciously, I guess I kind of knew that, like, what was hurting my stomach a bit. Because I didn't eat any cereal hardly. I never ate like actual sandwiches. Like I always took the meat and cheese and just rolled it up and ate it. So I think, I don't know, I've been pretty much a healthy eater my whole life. I just have to be a lot more conscientious. Basically, I can have a bunch of yogurt, though. So, before I haven't ever liked yogurt, and Vaughn turned me on to this yogurt that I really like, and I'm like, this is awesome, I dig it. Let's see, what kind? Because there needs to be something right here, but I can't see the back of the crown in this picture. I have to be creative. My creative juices aren't working. I'll just do my signature little swirly. Sorry. Why did I make that so much smaller than the other side? Good job, Lauren. You fail at life. I've been drawing this design since I was like a kid. Lattice top, the cross strips. Oh! So that's what it's called. Thank you. That way I don't sound like a complete idiot when people ask me questions. I'm like, this is a grid pattern from Snow White. I mean, come on. That was like what literally reminded me of. Because like nobody in my family really cooks other than like my mom. And I don't remember her ever doing a lattice top. Too big. Sorry. Shaky camera angles. Shaky camera, I'm sorry. Yeah, somebody asked me last night, like, about a wine. I knew about it. And I'm like, yeah, I got you. Like, I know about this wine. And then, like, I went to tell her about it. I was like, my mind just went blank all night. I'm like, no, I can't. I'm starving just listening to what you can't eat, right? It's pretty rough, actually. But I'm getting more and more hope, finding recipes that I can have. The only problem is that I really need a deep freeze. So my car is too fat to get into the garage. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna get a spray booth for the garage. There's not room in this shop for a spray booth. So I'm gonna get a spray booth for the garage, and then I'm gonna get a deep freeze for it. Right, this month is like spooky month, so this is like my busiest month of the year. Which, by the way, guys, I'm busting shit out so quickly, like, y'all don't even know. Like, Zach's costume is almost done. The bloody one that I started months ago that I wanted him to finish instead of, like, not doing anything on. He's finally doing stuff on it, thank God. So that's about done. I'm going to have to sculpt horns for him, which I feel like the horn tutorial will do well. I pushed out Bouette as my priority because she's a meme, she's popular. Me doing what's popular is what's getting me views, which is what's gonna push me towards being monetized where I can actually make money on YouTube, which would be really, really nice. Because I don't make anything off of this. And it'd be really, really cool if I could. Because costuming is expensive. Like, I think I spend at least $200 per costume. And that's being pretty generous on some of them. Like Rapunzel, her wig was $60. I got $88 worth of Warbler. I spent $40 in fabric, and then $10 in paint, which she's not that bad. She's half naked. Thankfully my eyes are like blue-green, so I didn't need contacts for her, which that would add on another $30. TikTok will help, I know, that's why I'm like really pushing getting costumes made so that I can get on TikTok. I'm gonna do Bouette on TikTok. I'm gonna do Shigaraki Tomura. What else is almost done? I have Bouette and Shigaraki, which I'm photoing next week. Rapunzel's almost done. That's what I'm working on right now. Then I'm doing the Vampire Berserker, which she's gonna be an undertaking, but I'm like, I need something, and a half-naked vampire is what's gonna get me views. Give me those views. Yeah. There's a lot of like random shit that I'm doing. Oh, I'm doing Rim and Himiko Toga as well. Like, I'm getting so much done at once. That's why I haven't really been able to stream, because I'm like bouncing around my shop, going inside, going outside, switching stations. Like, I have a painting station over there. I have a beading station here. This is my Warbler spot. That's my cutting spot. On the other side is where I'm ordering things and editing videos. Like, I am on it this month, and I'm really excited. I'm talking too much. Work, don't talk. Oh, but I finished these. I don't know if I showed y'all these, because I did them on a video so I could do a tutorial on them, which I think they're super cute. This was the first one I did, so it's a little bit messier, but this went by. Hi Dale, sorry, I keep looking at it, I'm like, hi, thank you for calling me queen. But I'm still talking a bunch. But this one went by really quickly and very clean once I figured out what I was doing. Like, I kind of messed up whenever I went to put this together. So if you look, I kind of like, this was supposed to be, oh no, did I mess up? I feel like I did. Oh, yes. So, I don't know. I don't remember how I messed up. I know I did, though. Oh, actually, this top part wasn't supposed to be there. This was supposed to be layered on top of here, but I'd already drawn everything, and I'd already started on it before I realized it, so I just stuck it on the end to make it a double layered. Because the way I was going to do it, it was going to look like it was double layered without actually adding more, because in the reference image, it ends like about there, like where it would have been if I didn't add on that extra. But it doesn't look bad. I think it's a good length, and I think they're gonna be so cool painted. Then I also finished my pauldron. I don't remember if I don't think I did this live. I think I also did this recorded. So that's done. And then I have the shin armor done. General Zod, it's Corey's choice for a costume. Oh lordy, you got him into cosplay. Thanks now. He has his girlfriend is doing studies for costume makeup. I'll send you some photos later. Ooh, that's so awesome. Yeah, I saw him do some TikTok videos with his girlfriend. I thought they're really cute together. It's adorable. Sorry, I'm like a mess today. Yes, there it is. It was hiding. Now, don't say a word, humans calling. They'll eat your soul. I'm not sorry for what I've done. You don't know. They are cute. Yeah. Keep your pretty mouth shut. Problem with the crane attached to, see, like I'm literally just barely touching it and the whole image wobbles. Definitely makes it difficult. I feel like maybe I'm gonna get a stand that I can attach the crane to that sits on the floor instead of is attached to my work surface. Almost considered, like I've done so much work on Rapunzel, I wanted to get her done before October. I mean, it's October 5th. I never get anything done on time. Y'all know this. I'm just full of like empty promises and overdue deadlines. But I'm actually pretty happy I have taken forever because I really want to get a photo shoot whenever things are pretty like they're half alive, but they're mostly dead. You know what I mean? It's already almost 4. I do love my job though, like don't get me wrong, like I'm not complaining because I'm like, oh, I have to go to work, I hate my job. It's just like I'm finally getting things done on stream, which helps. The only problem about doing stuff live is it makes it really hard to do a tutorial for it. Which tutorials don't go bad. Live streams kind of do because they're long and a lot of people don't want to just sit through a whole live stream. Except apparently on my hand tutorial, because My Hero Academia is just so huge that everybody's like, I don't care if it's a 3-hour live stream. I'll watch it. It's okay. But I woke up on the other side of the moon. Hi. How all? Sorry. I was like, huh? What are you saying to me? Is that a different language? I'm like, no. This is a typo. Good job, William. Hello, Mary. Welcome. You all, I mean, right? It happens. So, like, what day was it? It was Wednesday. So Wednesday, I asked off work because I knew I had a test that night that I needed to do. But my teacher assigns us so much homework. I have one class, and I can't keep up. And I'm like, how is this possible? Like, I'm not doing 10 hours of homework a week. Like, this is ridiculous. But I was almost caught up, and the homework takes about like 2-3 hours per assignment. And I was like, okay, you know, if I really sit down and I try to bust it out as quickly as possible, I'll have some time before my test to study, because all of my homework has to be in at an 80% or higher before the test would even unlock for me to take. So I started at, like, I got off out of school, and I don't remember what I did. I had to run and do, I ran to the bank, and then I came home, and I started on my homework at noon. I sat down, I already had lunch, everything was great. I sat down and I started working on it, and I'm like, this homework is taking forever. Cause I had like 2 assignments, and then I had like the tail end of another assignment. It took me a while to do the tail end of my other assignment, like 30-40 minutes. Then, yeah, that's a friend. Then all of a sudden, I was just like, I look up and I'm like, I'm on the first assignment, and it's like 4 o'clock. And I'm like, I was just like, I finally finished it. Then I decided, hey, you know what? Maybe I can, you know, just really work hard. And if I get it done by 7, I can go to the 7 o'clock yoga class. Because Lord knows I need less stress in my life. So I was stressing out over it, and I was like, it's okay, I'll get it done, don't worry, you have all day. I had until midnight to finish the test. So I started on the second one at like 5:30. About 5 actually, because I know in total, I worked on the second homework for 6 hours straight, and I still didn't finish. It's still not done. I missed my test. I'm not done with the homework, and then that night, on top of the test, and knowing that most of the class was behind, she assigned another homework assignment. So, I have an assignment, and the other half of the one I didn't finish, and I missed my test. So, life is hard for... Is it ready? Is it pretty? Is it burnt? You had to think about it. Is it burnt? Okay. Can you bring it here? I want to show stream my pie. Will you bring me my pie? Pretty nice, sir. So anyway, guys, do drugs, stay out of school. That's my new motto. I don't actually do drugs, but I'm tired. Yeah, and I went through 2.5 monsters. I didn't even finish my last monster. I was just too dead in the head. And by the way, I'm good at math, actually, guys. And I've never failed a test before in my life until this class. And I'm an honors student. I'm a freaking honors student. And I'm like, how? How? What? How? Naughty Lauren. Lol. Well, math made me do it. So you can blame math. I'm like, you eat healthy and then drink monsters. Okay, let me show you. So I have an empty monster, well, mostly empty. I never drink like the bottom inch of anything. So there's 0 calories, there's 0 sugars, there's only 2 carbs. There's 8% sodium, so it's a little bit high in sodium. Like, it's actually not that bad in sodium. And I'd rather have sodium than calories or carbs or sugar. And it's all like B2, B3, B6, and B12. And I mean, yes, there's some other ingredients in it, but it's not bad at all. A lot of them are just natural sources of energy, to be honest. And there's just a bunch of caffeine in it. I need the caffeine. So, it's not bad. I really like it. It doesn't taste bad at all. Yeah, it has... from Monster Energy Blend, caffeine from all sources. So it has 71 milligrams of caffeine. I'm like, I'll take it. And I typically only have like 1 a day. So it's not like it's super bad. And one thing that's bad for me, I'll take it, whatever. You know, I can't drink anymore. Who's calling me? It's probably a telemarketer. Hello? Your federal student loan? I don't have any, bitch. Oh. You may set it down. That's a silicone mat. It won't hurt anything. Look at my pot. Oh, it split. Why did it split? It looked okay earlier.
Because it was bubbling up.
Oh, it bubbled up. It kind of looks creepy now.
Yeah, it looks like it's got like a twisted little smile. So.
Yeah, it looks terrifying. This isn't how I left it. So it gurgled up and it split the pie here. But anyway, this is my first pie I've ever made. Is it good?
Yes, it is a face. I mean, it's supposed to. It's got like little like jack-o'-lantern eyes, and for some reason it like split down the middle. Now it's got a scar, and it's got like a weird crooked smile.
Oh, I was gonna take a picture of it.
Good job.
Shut up. Nobody has to know.
Anyway, congratulations, Lauren. You baked your first...
Can I have a slice of pie? Please? And a little bit of milk.
Hey, Sam.
Yes, Jack. Scary.
Alright, bye.
Sam and dear Vet say, hey, Zach.
Hi, guys.
Yay, I can have pie! I'm so happy. Thank you, baby. I love pie. So at my job, we sell a bunch of pastries. And they're delicious. Like, they're amazing. Everything's baked fresh every day. So essentially, it's almost like I work at, an Italian restaurant / bakery. So, Italian restaurant, meaning a bunch of noodles I can't have, and I'm surrounded by cakes and stuff that have eggs and gluten in it that I also cannot have. So, it's like a little bit of torture. So, I've been like super uber craving some pie and some cake and some bread And I'm like, I want it because I can't have it. So I made my own, and I'm so excited. It's a Jack Skellington / Harry Potter pie. Ooh! Oh yeah, it kind of is. It has a scar. That's a great pie, and the proof is in the tasting. Well, I really hope it tastes good. I haven't got to try it. The crust tastes pretty good, and I made the crust from scratch, so that makes me pretty happy. Bye, Yvette. Drive home safe. See you later. Hi, Lauren. Rebecca out getting beautified, getting her nails done. Ooh. That's awesome. I unplugged my phone. Can't have that. I go to work at 5 and my phone's on 25%. Pie helps you think, according to Men in Black movie. I can't confirm. Pie, like, if I don't have pie, I cannot think. Or I'm like Dean Winchester in Supernatural. I love Supernatural. I haven't got to watch it in a while. I was gonna use epoxy sculpt, so I was like, yay, the first project I've ever used epoxy sculpt with. And I bought it like over a year ago. Just never used it. It was for a costume design that I created myself. Like whenever I was a little baby at making costumes. Like, I'd only made I think my first one, so I don't know. Hi, Devil's Cry, how are you? Oh goodness, no wonder you and Corey get along. What about Doctor Who? I haven't watched it. I don't really have time. Especially now. I don't have time for anything. I'm not even caught up with My Hero Academia, and I'm doing the costume for it, which is sad. Epoxy sculpt is a wonderful thing used for small areas and details, otherwise the weight could be an issue. But epoxy sculpt is also heavy in itself, depending on what other material you're using. Warbler makes things heavy, but so does epoxy sculpt. I also ordered some foam clay from Australia, and shipping cost me $25. It was rough. Ooh. But I got the foam clay for, I'm okay, and how are things going? It's going. It is going good, kind of. I cracked my phone. I can't eat food. I just did too, from Lumens? Yeah, I got it from Lumens. I decided that it would be a good tutorial because a lot of people are using it now, and seeing how it's applied. Anyway, I got it for these wings because they're shaped in the shape of like bones, and they're bat wings. Where I could use Cruella Model Magic like I did for Shigaraki Tomura's hands and then cover it in Warbler, because it really doesn't matter what the base is if you're going to cover it in Warbler. I'm not going to use foam clay for something that I'm just going to cover up. But the Warbler would weigh down the PVC pipe, so I decided, you know what? Let's just order some foam clay. But I waited, I didn't realize it was in Australia, so I really hope it gets here in time. Australia is expensive. It is, actually. I'm like not working properly today. Like my head isn't working. I'm really excited to get to start on my Vampire Berserker, but I need to finish other things first. Like the sleeves that I've neglected. I got those bevels 2 from Lumens. Have you thought about making the Bowsette shell? Kenpatsu Cosplay already made a tutorial of it, and I'm not going to compete with her. She's a lot better at it than I am. Yes! Pie! I'm so happy! It's the first pastry I've got to really have in so long. Well, your presentation sucks, Zach. It's cheaper to fly here and pick it up. Probably, but probably not. At least the foam clay is pretty light. If it was any heavier, it would be a lot more expensive. I really want those bevels, but they were out of the 2mm and the 1mm, and the 3mm is like literally this big, and I'm like, I don't foresee me needing it for anything. I really want it for the Vampire Berserker, but I need like either between a 1 and a 2mm. I found another workshop, but it's in Euros, that sells the bevels, but I couldn't figure out, I don't think they ship to the US, which is actually weird because it's the first place I've ever encountered that doesn't ship to the US. Who says Kenpatsu is better than you? Girl, you're good too. No, I didn't mean it like that. She's been doing it a lot longer than I have. That lady can like crank out some freaking costumes. She has all the tools available to her. She's comfortable with 3D printing. She's comfortable, and she has a much bigger workshop. Well, I don't know yet because I just got my new shop. But what I'm saying is she already has the audience. She already had the thing made. I might make it, but I know Yvonne is doing Bowsette and I'm doing Bouette, so I think I'm designing Bouette armor to go with my dress. So I think I'll stick to that since it already has a tutorial. I did the Super Crown tutorial first, so I was the first on the internet to do it. It made me really happy. But only part 1's done. I'm actually spray painting it as we speak. I just got the gold on it. Bouette is cute too. I love Bouette, but the Bowsette I want to do is not the one everybody's seeing. I put the bodysuit and stuff, like I've been finding stuff on Amazon because I can't sew. So I've been finding this one. I don't like the horns. I would keep the original horns. I have the crown. But like these pauldrons would be like super fun build. And she has greaves and cool bracers. I really like these hip plates. The Bowser Shield hip plates was a great touch with the artist. And then I love these little thigh things. And then like the shoes. It's the shoe style is very similar to like Zach Fisher's dragon shoes that he made for Jessica, like designed for Jessica Negri. So I dig the design. I like the heels. So eventually I think I'll do that. If I can squeeze this in this month, great. I don't know. I have so much. I'm doing Demon Rim, but I'm also doing the half demon armored mask and a couple armor pieces for her. I found some like a YouTube thumbnail with the half demon face for Rim, and I was like, this is so cool. I'm definitely gonna do it. My pie doesn't look as pretty on the plate, but you can see the leaves. Ah! This was actually a lot of fun. I do think I like baking. I don't need as much sweets, so I'm gonna try to learn how to cook real food. Just drop that. Trying to decide if it's good or not. I like it. It's not like super overly sweet. I don't like overly sweet things, so that was my concern with making an apple pie. It's good. They just got 1mm yesterday. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna order it too. Nice plate. Thank you. I really like our plates. Bouette is cute too. Oh, I love Bouette. There's so much I want to do. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today. But thank you. I'm happy you think I'm good at making costumes. I do my best. Guys, y'all guys see this. Hang on. Alright. Fan, get out of my way. Sorry if I was on camera for that. Fan was in my way. There's a cord. There's like 2 cords going across this way. So normally I go around the table. Customers and live stream don't mix. I'm sorry. So I'm Googling images of Bouette. I need to understand. I can help you with that. So what happened is the Super Crown came out in the new Mario game. And Toadette put it on and she became a rendition of Princess Peach. Well, the internet got the idea. It was like, but what if Bowser wore it? So everybody basically made dominatrix, like, hot Bowser that kind of looks like Peach. And then everybody's like, but what if King Boo wore it? So it's a trap, but it's not a trap. So I called it the Trap Crown because I thought it was funny. Let's see, downloads. So that's the typical like version that's been going all over the internet of Bowsette and then Bouette. They're so cute together. This one's been circulating quite a bit too. And then the boobs just get bigger from here. And then she gets really cute. Yeah. They draw like the knockers like super big. And I'm like, I don't got that, but it's okay. I love it. They're going to have to wait. I think part of the problem with Kenpatsu having a bigger audience is that when you search for things, Kenpatsu comes up right at the top, like Kamui Cosplay. I found you by accident. You have to find a way to get your videos seen more. I'm doing my best. I'm trying. Did I talk about this? I don't think I did. Anyway, I did the shading for Shigaraki Tomura's hands. So I was trying to get it into, like, it was hard trying to find a balance between too much shading and not enough, and does it look sloppy. I didn't put a smooth primer on my Warble because I was thinking, like, skin is bumpy and it has a lot of texture if you really look at your skin. So it was like, to make it more realistic, let's not do that because it's kind of bumpy and it has texture. If it was smooth, it would look fake. So I mostly did washes, so I got this all on video. But I'm like super excited about it. I think it looks super cool. And I like the gold. The gold came out really good. This is the same gold that's going to be this armor. So, yeah. Well, but also, like, as far as things coming up, like, for Kamui and Kenpatsu, they have a lot of likes and they have a lot of views because they already have an audience. They have people out there that look for them. And they have more likes on their video, which on YouTube's algorithm, it'll bump it up higher. So, we'll see, for sure. It's hard, definitely, but all I can do is just keep making things. Actually, I know this sounds really terrible. I can't believe I'm actually going to tell you guys this. But I'm going to do a cosplay music video at the Haunted Hotel. And it's going to be Bouette, and she has the full dress. Like, I'm not going to, like, run around in my knickers. But I'm going to do a music video of it. And I'm thinking about throwing some crafting tutorials on Pornhub. It sounds really awful, but I've been actually talking about this with a couple of friends. They get 80% of their revenue off their videos. And there's hardly any copyright problems at all, just because the way their servers and stuff is. So I'm like, money immediately, not after I hit 1,000 subscribers, not after 200,000 watch minutes, now, and 80%, whereas YouTube only gives you 30%. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna post my crafting tutorials on Pornhub. Let's do it. I don't really care. I'll still put it on YouTube. I'm like, whatever. I'm still throwing videos out there. You should do that. I know, right? I think it's gonna be funny. I think it's hilarious. I'm like, what do you do? I put crafting tutorials on Pornhub. Like, that makes sense. But I also think that, like, the music video would be super cool, especially since everybody and their mom is searching Buette right now. I think that'll be good. The crust is so good. I'm so happy to have something. I've been so hungry because I can't eat anything. So, as soon as I got groceries, I was so happy I could eat things, but I still wanted, like, something flaky or crusty, and I can't have chips because they have sunflower seed oil in them. Oh, it's Mario Brothers, Sam, I get it. Yes, it's Nintendo, for sure. I told my Nana about it. She was just like, okay, I'll go watch your tutorials on Pornhub. And I'm like, my 72-year-old grandma is gonna go watch my videos on Pornhub. I'm so proud. That's so funny. Alright, so I like this crown the way it's rolling. I'm going to set everything off, and then I'm going to heat it up, and I'm going to engrave in the little details. I love Warble's Pearly art. Like, if y'all haven't got your hands on this tutorial, like, for this whole costume, I got a whole roll of Warble's Pearly art, and I still have, like, half a roll, if not more, left. And I have all of my armor pieces made except the tit cups. And, like, I'm almost ready, so. And I think I used it for something else. I don't remember. It's my era of gaming. Yeah, 'tis true. I don't remember. Apparently they make silicone, sculpting tools, and I really need to hop on that because the silicone won't stick to the Warbler, which is why I'm using a silicone mat. And silicone sculpting tools means that your tools won't stick to the Warbler. I know it sounds terrible, but I just mostly lick it. I think somebody smarter would probably just leave a cup of water around, but it's fine. A little spit never hurt anything. $4.13. Okay, guys, if I start like losing track of time, I have to get off at around 4:30. So we all help me keep track of time, please. Like, I get off here, that gives me like 10 minutes to get ready for work and then leave. Well, now Pi lives on the floor. I also 9 hours away, lol. I do forget that you have such a drastic time change, Sam. I think it's really cool though, because like I feel like I actually have a real relationship with you guys, like especially y'all that come here every stream, every day, comment on all my stuff, and it's just like, it's actually, we have a real relationship. I'm just like, it's pretty cool. I have a friend that lives in Australia, which is literally on the other side of the world. How is school? Michelle, when did you get in here? Hello? School's going pretty awful, actually. I just really hope I don't fail. I'm just looking for a passing grade. I don't think I'm gonna keep my 4.0 GPA. It's not gonna happen. We will meet in person. Yes. My bucket list includes you. Oh. Yes, we definitely have to meet in person. I don't know. I'm thinking next year about making a trip somewhere in the world. It'll probably be costume driven because I want to go to the desert because there's a couple costumes I want to take pictures of in the desert. There's a couple mountain pictures I want. There's a couple castle pictures I want. I really want to go to the Middle East, and I want to go to India, but it's not looking so great in the world right now, so it's probably not smart. And I'm American. Aloha, I've been sick, so didn't get the notification. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you don't feel good. There's a funk going around, for sure. We have all that here, just saying. Well, I might come to the Australia then. I really want to go to Japan, though. Go visit Hobbitville in New Zealand. I know, that's on my bucket list for sure. I think I will actually really enjoy Australia. I just realized I think there needs to be a dot here. I'm like, why is there such a wide space? Oh wait, I think I know why. That's why. Okay. I was like, why is there such a wide space here? It's because a leaf goes there. With a side trip to Oz? This crust is actually amazing. Like, gluten-free crust is a shit. But next time I make it, I will know what I'm doing. It took me like 2.5 hours to make this freaking pie. Because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I call my mom and be like, Mom, what the hell do I do? You said shit. Yes, I did. You coming, Jim? Yeah, Jim. Ow. Before I have to have my hair up all day, I'm gonna take it down. It's giving me a headache. Unfollowed. I have a potty mouth, but that probably hurts my views for sure. I can't be fake. I can't lie. I can't be fake. I can't be this like amazing person. I can only be myself. Which I think is both a good thing and a bad thing. I thought this was a family-friendly stream. You know, I wanted it to be, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, there is nothing about me that is like family-friendly, other than like my tutorials, like just my normal voiceover tutorials. Don't watch my live streams. I stream on Twitch. I think I forget every time that I'm on Twitch until you pop up. I don't think I've updated my Twitch anything in like a year. I don't even know what title it says. I would not have to not eat or pay any bills for too much to afford it. Ooh. Free accommodation. I'm like, I might hit you up on that, Sam. I wouldn't mind coming and staying with you. I feel like, screw it, I'm going to see Sam. I get to see Yvette in November. Because she lives in Memphis. And she's going to the MCFC. I love and respect people who are themselves instead of pretending to be someone they aren't. Oh, thank you. Right? I mean, I would rather know the person for real. I think like one of my very favorite YouTubers that I watch consistently no matter what is Joey the Anime Man. He's kind of a douche about like things like, I don't know, I wouldn't say he's very blunt and he can come off harsh about topics that he like feels strongly about. He's not afraid to be like, this is bad, or in my opinion, I think this is shit, you know. And I'm just like, you're so funny. I love it though. I can just listen to him talk. Like his new video that just come out is an hour long, and I'm just like, I can sit here for an hour and watch this while I work on things. Are you near Cooper P? Can I go? I think that's why I'm really bad at photo shoots. If a costume doesn't fit my personality at all, I can't act, like my face doesn't work. I can't pretend to be anything. That's why I foresee probably in the future there's going to be costumes that I love and costumes that I make for me that I wear. But I feel like if I ever establish this channel as a brand, and I actually, like, I get my name out there, people know Luruin Cosplay, or like, I feel like I shouldn't have called myself Luruin Cosplay. Like, cosplay is starting to have, like, such a stigma around the name. Like, it just classified me as a cosplayer instead of a company. Because eventually that would be the goal, to have my own shop name. Luruin the Elf or something. Like, if everybody knew, say that was my name, it's my Instagram name. If everybody knew who Luruin the Elf was, it was just like, oh yeah, she came out with something new, but it wasn't me in the pictures. It was me behind the camera and me making the costume, but me making the brand. I think that would be really cool. But also having like passion projects that I love. But if I find something I really want to make, but it doesn't work for me, I could put it on somebody else that it does work for. No, but I've been there. Good opal mining there. What are you making? I'm making a desert sorceress Rapunzel. So a warrior Rapunzel. So I'm thinking she got cast out into the desert, which is what happened in the original story. So she was cast out by her, like, the evil witch, and like she was pregnant. I'm not pregnant obviously, but she was pregnant and gave birth to like twins in the desert. It was a weird story. But like the prince came back and she wasn't there, and she cast him out of the tower, and like whenever he fell, because she like threw him out, whenever he fell into a thorn bush and it blinded him. And in the end they find each other. It's really cool. It was a good story. But in my head I'm like, okay, she was cast out into the desert and she found out she was a princess. That's why she was cast out. She's wandering the desert, but she's the rightful ruler of the land. She's gathering people to her cause. She's rallying an army. She's proved herself in battle, and she's coming for the witch. That's kind of like my head. Like, that's what's happening. Yep, her costume would look cool and underground. There's a cave nearby actually, but I haven't had like any costumes that I'm like, cave, yeah, that's where I need to go. A lot of them are like, yeah, woods, jungle, Shigaraki Tomura. I'm gonna find an alley somewhere and a bar. Bouette, I'm going to the Crescent Hotel, which is a haunted hotel, and it used to be an asylum in Eureka Springs. I already got permission to do a photo shoot up there. And then there's Rogue's Manor that I'm probably gonna do. So, you want to know why I haven't been watching Lightning cosplay and Kamui cosplay like I used to? Sure. Because they have a habit of using their 3D printers and laser machines and big tools that the normal cosplayers or costume makers wouldn't have access to. I agree. It's kind of like daunting. Even like the Matrix molds, like I understand like simple molds. Like I made a simple soap mold on this channel of a dragon egg. So I sculpted the dragon egg out of monster clay. Monster clay doesn't go bad. So I'm like, I could spend 20, 30 bucks on monster clay, whatever. And then I got a $30 trial silicone kit. And I just literally made a mold box, poured it on top of it. I'm like, I understand that, but whenever you literally have so many mold pieces and like molding and casting, there's, you know, like that's a little bit easier to understand, but then whenever they start stepping up and using 3D printers and laser printers and embroidery machines, it just like, that's $9,000 worth of equipment. I'm like, how? Like, I wish I could get my hands on it. It's a mixture of like envy. Like, I really wish I had those tools available to me. It makes cosplay more and costume making a bit daunting, in my opinion. I think it makes the average cosplayer have a lot of problems in getting started because there's like, these people are so amazing. I think that was kind of what happened to me. I think my first year in doing cosplay, it made, yeah, and I completely understand what you're saying. You can get a 3D printer for fairly cheap now. You can, but there's a lot of maintenance on it. The ABS and PLA plastics are really expensive. And to make it worthwhile to get for the shop, I would need the $2,000 to $3,000 one. I need a big one so that I can, if I'm going to spend the money, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to get a good one. I'm going to get a big one so it's big enough to at least print a full helmet. Yes, I know I can put things together, but I'd really rather not to. It makes it a lot harder in the software and I don't have time to spend on it. Make some tutorials in between that. Yeah, I agree. I think that's actually like that's probably why Kenpatsu, like, I mean, a lot of them use the right tools for the job. So I completely understand that. Like Bowser's shoulders, I would love for those to be 3D printed. It would save time. 3D printing is hard too. It's not easy. Doing the software is hard. Your time is up in 1 minute. Well, I got one side done actually, so I just need to like stick these on, stick that on, and I just need to engrave the other side, and the crown is done. It's not a very detailed crown. I really wish it was more detailed actually, but I don't have time to like come up with some other fancy design. I'm just gonna use the design that is available to me and just roll with it. Yeah. Beep. Yeah. Leaving me already? Yeah, in a minute. I'll stay for like a couple more minutes just to finish what I was saying. I'm gonna turn off the music. I can't think. I can't like walk and chew gum. I can't talk and listen to music. But I think a lot of them have started to realize that, because a lot of them got like super big into like the 3D printing, and that's all they were doing for a while. And then I started noticing actually a shift where like Kenpatsu started using more foam and foam clay again. I don't feel like she ever really delved a lot into the 3D. I mean, she did for certain projects, but she kept it where she could still gives you tutorials and stuff on Patreon, which was what is her big money maker. Kamui does whatever Kamui does. She tackles new projects and does different techniques on everything. But I do think that's why she started doing more of a foam armor. It's because foam is cheap and it's easily accessible. That's why, like, my Bouette crown, for instance, it probably would have done better if I said how to make a Bouette crown for, how much money would it take me? Less than $20. I could probably, yeah, I could do like the Bouette, how to make the crown for less than $20. If I would have just used foam and foam clay like everybody else. But I drop things constantly. Like, I break things, and I'm like, I need something nice and sturdy. My Elsa costume, it was so hard to be careful and all that foam. Yes, I know you can heat it back out and get the wrinkles out, but there's a lot of things that are wrong with foam cosplay. And I'm not saying, like, horrible is this amazing thing, but I mean, it's amazing for me because I can't break it. And in a crown that's going to be sitting on top of my head, I want it to be sturdy. I don't want it to fly away in the wind. I want to be able to screw it into my wig. So, yes. Embroidery machines, mass-produced, not personal production, not handmade. The embroidery machine is pretty cool, not gonna lie. That would be nice. I don't sew, so I'm like, yes, anything that's gonna help me not sew. I like armor. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking Kabatsu did that foam tutorial for that reason. Agreed. I don't think it was the best material for the job. It could have been. It looks fine. Don't get me wrong. It does. It looks great. But personally, I don't think it was the right material for the right job. You do you, girl. I know. Cosplay politics, yo. I'm doing my best. I actually just, it took me a long time. I made a video actually about it. I haven't ever posted it. It was like about a month ago, and I talked about like what got me into cosplay, what made me like really think it was not as great to be a part of the cosplay community, like talking about the toxicness and then just feeling overwhelmed. You kind of have to, like, if you're in it, you kind of know everything that's going around about just about everybody that has a name. So you're just kind of sitting here and watching everybody make all this amazing stuff. And me, I'm working 2 jobs. I work over 50 hours a week, which, I mean, for an adult, that's normal. I'm not complaining like, oh, I have it so hard, but I work 2 jobs and I'm going to school and I'm trying to do this as quickly and fast as possible. And it makes it really hard, so it's kind of almost like, it's disheartening, because it's just like, I was working on that, but you made it faster and probably better than I could. And you start getting in that mindset. But I've finally learned to just be like, fuck it, I'm making what I want. Yes, I'll make something for views, but I'm gonna make what makes me happy. Like Rapunzel makes me happy. Shigaraki Tomer, it's popular, but it makes me happy. The elf costume makes me happy. Vampires, I love vampires. I'm doing it for, like, timing. Doing what I love in the right time. I've always wanted to do. I actually have like early drawings of a Queen Boo armor set, and I was just like, yes, that's what I wanted to do. And then Bouette became popular. I was like, this is it. This is time to do it. This is the time to do this. I actually months ago, I think in January, if y'all look at one of my live streams, I was talking about a King Boo armor for Zach. So we're bringing that this month. So I'm like, yes, let's do it. Let's do things that make people happy. Let's not just delve in on the, like, oh, they already made it, you know, maybe I shouldn't. It's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what makes me happy. Fuck them. But, yeah, anyway. Yeah, actually, this armor set was designed by Gladsy K. I bought a commission for her, like, 2 years ago, and I'm just now doing it, and I feel awful, but I didn't have the skill set to do it 2 years ago to the way I wanted it. Like, I looked at this costume 2 years ago, it was just like, how am I gonna do this? And And it was so daunting, so I just kept putting it on the back burner. Then it got cold, so I'm like, I can't do it now. And so this summer I was gonna do it by my birthday, by July, but it just kept, like, the shop was being built, everything just kept being pushed back. I think September or end of August is when I finally just got my shop and everything unpacked from January. Everything has been packed in a box since January. So now I can finally get to work, and I'm doing this, and I feel bad because I asked her, I was like, can I be the first one to make this? So she hasn't been able to post the art for it for 2 years. I feel like a dick. But if you want to see it, I'll show it to you. I'm trying to keep it like the art page like on the down low, but it's a very pretty armor set. She did a good job. I think what I will change is my inner thighs are a little chunky. I think for my body shape, I'm gonna do a cutout on the outside of the thigh instead of on the inside. You know, I can always make another set of pants if I ever get a little bit smaller, but I just think it'll complement my figure a little bit better. Yeah, that's all you could do. Tell Zach I love him. I will, definitely. Love it! I know, I'm so excited. I want to go to the desert to take pictures of it, but I can't afford to drive to the desert, and I work too much. But I'm trying to find a deserty location in Arkansas. Whenever I was driving to Yvonne's house, there's this like low valley. I think it used to be a lake. So it's like the bottom of a lake. So it's like cut, it's like kind of cracked, and it's kind of fieldy, and there's rocks and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna go down there and take some pictures. So it won't be the desert, but it'll be awesome. So eventually that'll be a goal. I'll take Rapunzel to Arizona or something and get some photos. Alright, I gotta go to work. I don't want to go to work. I really want to keep working on this crown and talking to you guys. Go to a beach and just aim at the sand. I live forever from the beach. I'm landlocked, yo. I guess there is like beaches around lakes, but I don't know. Anyway, alright, I love you guys. Need to go. Girl, love you. Hope to see you more. I know you're busy. I will probably stream after I get off work tonight. I really want to get some stuff done. Yeah, I'll stream and I'll work on this tonight. I was thinking like maybe I'll do the video progress to finish up Bouette's crown, because I know that tutorial, people are waiting for it. What time? I know we close at 8, so I should get off around 9. So between 9:30 and 10, I should be streaming. Alright, I love you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry if I was like abrasive or anything, or just blah, 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 politics. Anyway, love y'all. Bye. Thank